Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to week 9 of my Chicago Marathon training updates. Today is Wednesday and I've only just started. I haven't even started my run yet, but I will do my first run of the week. The first 2 days I've only done a mile. I'm still recovering from Sunday's long run. As I said, it's the first time I've gone to 12.5 miles since London Marathon. Every week now is going to be the longest run. I think from next week I've done 13 miles. So, but yeah, it's been really hard on my legs and my energy. I think it's also because I'm doing low carb. So by the time I get around to the run, I don't feel like doing the longer run, even though it's a recovery run. So today, as you see, the weather is still warm, but it's cloudy. And it's a little bit raining as well, so I was a bit like, I'm wearing short sleeves, so I didn't think I should be wearing this, but actually when I start running it's going to be hot, definitely hot. Somebody was coming then, sorry. Yeah, definitely will be hot once I start running, but again it's a recovery run and should be at work. But I have done some work this morning and I will take a break now before it gets any hotter. If it does get hotter, it's supposed to be 26 degrees. I didn't even realize it was going to rain. It has been a little spitty, but nothing yet. But it is definitely, I can't see any blue sky around at all. So yeah, may rain. So today is a 45-minute recovery run. I was going to do it start it from the bottom of the hill, but I couldn't have the energy to run up without a warm-up, so I stopped it. I thought, let me take some pictures now and do my little update and then I'll do it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so 45-minute recovery run, as I was saying today, 32-minute recovery run for the second run. Then there's a speed run. I'll tell you about that when I'm doing it because I can't remember it now. And then another recovery run, and then long run this week is half marathon. I do have the Striders 5 and 10 mile race this Sunday, so I'm not sure. I'm doing the 10 mile. I was going to run there, which is a 5k, and then do the 10 miles. But as there's 2 hills and I haven't ventured out there for a long time to run up the hill, so I'm thinking if I run there first, I'll take out all my energy. I know it'll be a good warm-up, but I'll take out all my energy, especially as I probably wouldn't have eaten. I always fast until after the run, and running after eating these last couple of days, I know that I can't eat before the run. So I think and also I don't fancy running back or walking back 5k home. I know I could take a bus, but so I think I will either do a 3 mile later on in the day to make up the half marathon distance, or I'll just keep it as a 10 mile run for the day and tack on an extra 3 miles. So if I ever say I'll do a mile during the week, I'll make sure it's at least 3 miles to make up for, or 4 miles to make up for it. But yeah, I think I will do 10 miles instead of running from home, because the way I'm feeling with my diet at the moment, I don't want anything to jeopardize the diet, so I'd rather have the best of both. So stick to the diet properly and do the run that I can do on the day. So that's my plan for this week. I'll let you know as it goes. All right, speak to you soon. Bye. Good morning. It's Saturday, park run day. Coming to you from a beautiful Walldown Park. And how have I done this week? I think this week's not going to be a good one, according to the plan. I've done the 2, so I should probably know by now, I delayed starting the runs. So first Monday and Tuesday, I just did a mile and walking. And then I did my first 2 recovery runs. And then speed run was supposed to be yesterday, but I couldn't be bothered to do it. And then I ended up not doing it at all. I did 10,000 steps walking yesterday. And then I did about 2k run to come home, which I enjoyed. Why didn't I do it? I was supposed to do it in the morning because I knew the speed run was about 12k in total. And I did try and get up, because I knew I normally go and see my dad on Friday, so I knew I had to do the run in the morning. And I was up at 6:30, or awake at 6:30, but I just kept on putting it off. And it got to about 8:30. I was like, I don't have time to do anything before I start work. So I thought I'll do it at lunchtime. Lunchtime came and went. And then, even though I didn't go to my dad's yesterday, I still didn't go out to run because it was quite hot. At about 7, it was still quite hot. So I thought I'll go at 8. It's like I can do 12k at 8, even if I just run 12k and not worry about doing the 8k tempo, which I think I was putting off. I could do this. Got to 8 o'clock, thought, nah, let me start off with a little walk. So I started walking, and then the amount I had walked, if I carried on, I would have got to 10,000 steps of walking. So I thought, let me just do 10,000 steps of walking and then just run back home. So that's what I ended up doing. And then today's park run. So I'm using today's park run as my recovery run, the third one. Did it in a quite good time of 34:14, better than last week. And I made a mistake. I put in, when I started, I was going to do 3 minute, 1 minute. I intended to do 3 minute, 1 minute for my park run today. And I thought maybe it would be a good idea if I do a solid run, because tomorrow is the 10-mile race. And I was like, I haven't really done a solid run this week, so let me try and do a solid run. But if I tune in or program in the 3 minute, 1 minute on my watch, then I can either, if I feel to, run to the intervals, or I just carry on running and just ignore them. So that was my plan. So I programmed in the interval session on my, well, selected it into my watch, and it started. And I remember that I put in a warm-up first, and so the warm-up was good. So I started a park run, the warm-up was going, and I was like, how long is this warm-up? Because it wasn't switching. I thought, got to 5 minutes, carried on going. Then about halfway through, I realised that I had changed it from a timed warm-up to a when you're ready to go warm-up. So you have to press the lap button, and then it will progress to the interval session. And I didn't realise until about 2.5k in. So I thought, let me just run the whole thing now. So basically ran the whole thing on the warm-up. So that's a bit funny. But yeah, it ended up being consistently about, it's quite a consistent pace. And I nearly did, what did they used to call it? Anyway, I nearly got each lap faster than the next one. I think the fourth one, which is normally my slowest lap, was slightly slower. I think my third lap was 6 minutes 44 seconds, and then my fifth, that was my third one, my fourth lap was 6 minutes 49, so slow down 4 seconds, and then my last lap was 6:38. So nearly, I can't remember what Marathon Talk used to call it, but I nearly was able to do that. So tomorrow I'm due to do the Stopsley Striders race, which is a 5 or a 10-mile race. I've chosen to do 10 mile because on the plan is a half marathon. But I think I mentioned earlier in the week that I'm deciding whether to run up and to do the first bit, and then the rest of it will be in the race, or whether I'll do the race and maybe do 5k afterwards, or maybe I'll just stick to 10. Maybe I already just had this discussion. But I think after thinking about those hills, I definitely would just do 10 miles, but you never know. I've already changed my mind 3 times. I programmed in a 5k warm-up on my watch, and then the following whatever 16k remainder, but we'll see. So yeah, it's so nice. All right, anyway, let me leave you. Take care, bye. Good morning. It's about 8:30. No, I lie. 8:40 on Sunday morning. The morning of the 10-mile race. Got my Striders kit on. It's going to be a hot one. It's already 17 degrees. The race starts at 10. I'm only about 15 minutes away drive. So I will leave just after 9 o'clock. Well, I'll leave after I film this, basically. I have to pick up my number. I think registration closes at 9:45, so I've got ample time. But yeah, a little bit nervous, as you are, as I am at races. Whew, I don't know. I feel like I'm not ready, but last week I did 12.5 miles, so I should be fine. I think what it is where the race is where the Striders normally run on a club night, and I don't really get to club nights these days, so I haven't actually run around there for a while. And it's a 5-mile loop, and I'm doing the 10 miles, so I have to do it twice. And there's this, I think it's called Cinder Hill. I think it's the first hill that I was actually able to run up in one go, but I haven't done it for a while, so you know how I'm feeling at the moment. I don't know if I could do it once, let alone twice, but I will. Walking is fine. My target is to do it under 2 hours. My training runs, like my 15k was 1 hour 47, and last week's 12.5 was about 2:12 or something. So I should be able to do it as long as I can try and power through on those hills. I should be fine, and make up the time on the downhills. But yeah, very nervous. I'm always stressed out about these things and but it's always enjoyable, and I'll be running with the Striders, so that'll be good. Let's hope I make the Striders photo this time. I always seem to get there just after they've done it, but they never put a time in, so I can't get there too early. But yeah, so looking forward to it. So I have decided just to do 10 miles. As I'm racing, I think that will make up the difference of effort, and yeah, I'm back to normal for next week. So yeah, this week I've missed one plan run, which is a speed run. I'm just gonna have to let it go by again, and then start afresh for the new week. Anyway, I'll get back to you. I probably won't do this as a race. I won't do a race vlog because I haven't charged up my little camera. What's it called? I haven't charged it up anyway, so I don't have it to bring with me, and I probably won't get the phone out very often. Unless I have to walk too long, I might do that, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll update you at the end of it, and see you in a bit. Bye.
Keep going. Woo!
Go on, Evelyn! Woo!
Believe it or not, it's there. You've made it. Keep pushing right under the arch. So we've got Evelyn, Stopsley Strider. Give her a big cheer. Well done, Evelyn. All the way under that arch. Well done, Evelyn. We've got another finisher coming close.
Hi guys, I'm back from the race. Got my medal. Isn't it a cute medal? Love it. Stopsley Striders medal. It was a lovely course as usual. It's our playground really. But it was hard work, and it got hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. My goal was 2 hours, or under 2 hours, and I got exactly 2 hours by my watch. Possibly could be under 2 hours chip time, but because I started way after the gun went off, hypothetical gun, but I started a little bit behind the gun coming off, and as I ran into the finish, it still said 2 hours 30 something, but on my watch it was 2 hours 36. So it could be 1:59:59, but I doubt it. If anything, it'll be like 2 hours and 10 to 15 seconds or something like that. It's probably up on the site, but I haven't checked it yet. I just walked back home, back into the flat. But yeah, it went to plan as such. I ran the whole way, the first loop round, up all the hills, all the way solid, no walking. So I did well with that. And then the first half, the temperature wasn't too bad. It was hot, but it was breezy. And it wasn't as hot as the second loop. But I ran all the hills solidly, slowly, but solidly, didn't walk at all. And then the second time round, I ran most of the hills. It was the last one that I didn't run. I actually gutted I didn't run it. I should have tried. I tried a little bit, but I was tired. But if I had run, possibly if I ran that last one or like jogged that last one, it would have gone under 2 hours, but I can't complain. I was about 8 minutes longer than the last time I did that race a couple of years ago, and I'm definitely slower than I was then. But I felt good about it. I felt good all the way. Slow and steady, kept running most of the way. Felt good in myself. I felt much better than last week's 12.5 mile run. So if I had that, obviously situation is different, but I think if I did that today, how I felt today, I would have been much better, I'm sure. So the training is going well. It's doing what it needs to do to my body. Also, my diet is helping as well. I am probably in fat adaptation stage now, so that's helping too. I didn't really feel weak going up the hills when I normally do, on keto, not otherwise. So yeah, all in all, it was a good race. It was well organised. There's still water for us back of the pack runners, which is good. You get 2 cups each time, especially as it got hotter. Oh my gosh. I did bring a little pouch of my own water, but I tried not to use it, and I didn't really need to use it, but I think the second time in between the water stations I had to have a little sip because my mouth was so dry. I need to take lip balm with me because my lips were so dry. More than inside my mouth, it's just my lips were so dry and it felt horrible. But apart from that, the water stations were well positioned, had enough water. The route was lovely. I did trip over I think within the first mile I tripped over. I didn't realise, but I grazed my thigh. It's open cut. It wasn't bleeding, but it was open. And I grazed all my leg and my shoulder and my elbow. Only me, but yeah, other than that, everything went to plan. Got my medal. It's a lovely medal. Stopsley Striders medals are so cute. Last time I ran it, let me see, they got so many. No, I'm not going to find it. But the last time I ran it, they got local schools to design it, and then whoever won, it came out. And then they had different ones for the 5 and the 10 miles. So this time they're all the same, but still, did well. Yeah, it was well organised. Couldn't fault it. It was fun to run. It was nice to be part of Striders as well. Yeah, it was good. Anyway, so that's the end of, so I'm sticking to 10 miles. It's too hot. I'm glad I didn't run up there. I think the effort that I put in would have equated to half marathon, so I apologise, but I didn't do it. So I'm not counting that as a fail. I thought it was a good run. So I did fail, as in I missed one speed run, but apart from that, everything is going to plan. So I think that's only the second run I've missed. Second or third, I'll have to check. But yeah, it's been good. I enjoyed it. It's been a good week eventually. All's well that ends well, as they say. I put up what I did and what I'll be doing or trying to stick to for next week. If I'm supposed to do 10 miles on Sunday, I don't know what it is, but you'll see. If I'm supposed to do 10 miles on Sunday, I'll actually change it to 13.1 to make up the difference. Otherwise, I'll just stick to what it is. But yeah, all right, take care. Hope you see this soon. Hope you liked the video. If you did, do please select a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. Thank you to a couple of new subscribers each week. I'm getting them. You probably won't see this for another week or so, but I'm getting through those edits as soon as I can. Yeah, as soon as I start delaying, it just like builds up. You get really anxious because you know there's so much to do, and then rather than taking it day by day, I just don't do it. But I will catch up. I promise. So yeah, all right, take care. I'll see you next week. Bye.